By the end of today's video, you are going to know how to set up your own dashboard like this one that can automatically find the best settings for your bot that are profitable and robust, connect those signals to a real exchange for real trading. We're going to use a free service at SignalSwap.io, and then connecting it up to that exchange so you can have real trades connected like the one I have here. Before I connect that bot live, I'm going to show you how I do it step by step. Hit the subscribe button, and there's an entire community as well for inspiration. If you don't know which bot you want to connect in this video, join the Trade Tactics Discord down below. Head over to the Working Scripts tab, and there is a bunch of open source scripts that the entire community is building and backtesting. If you feel like it, then please like the video as well. And comment any questions down below. I do my best to reply to as many comments as I can. In this Wolfpack Pro strategy, I just have to take the parameters here. There's a lot of different parameters. Once I input them onto the PineScript version I have on TradingView right here. And if you actually want access to this exact bot that I have that I'm going through in this video, there is a subscription to it on wop.com/tradetactics. You don't have to get this strategy specifically. You can use the free ones that are in the Discord if you like, but this one that I've been robustly tuning and backtesting rigorously, this one is available right here. As for the metrics for why I'm going to go with this specific configuration that my automatic backtester found is because there is an out of sample testing data here, and it returned only a 10% drawdown with a 60% win rate. That is why I'm going to go with this setup in particular, connecting these parameters live. Now, there are other parameters that it could have selected that might not have passed the out of sample testing. So I splice up my backtesting data into two sets, and I train on one of them, withhold the other one until later to see if it holds up in a completely isolated backtest like this one here, which has 10% drawdown, which is pretty good. I'm going to connect this live right now because I'm quite happy with that result. So I'm on TradingView. The settings are not accurate right now, so I'm just going to update them really quick. And then now that I've updated all of the parameters here, we have the magic, and there are the results. So we are down to 10.79% drawdown and 60% win rate. So we have mirrored the results for our version that we have in Python here. So this is a Python version, Python terminal that backtests it. And we have the exact same strategy in TradingView. So we have the same performance metrics here, and we are going to go ahead and set this up. So I'm looking at some out of sample trade examples here. There's a short here, a long and a short. It flips to short, and it held its trade. It's been holding until it reversed here when the market has a really large price explosion, goes back into a short once that reverts. The market is flat here, so these are around neutral trades. Let's see if it catches the next trend. There's a long, and it held that long. I'm just scrolling here. It's holding, and it could have taken probably a better take profit here, but again, this is out of sample, so this is how the bot's responding in real time. So given the out of sample 60% win rate, which is pretty good, that's not too bad. Profit factor 3.9 as well. And obviously I'm attracted to the 10% drawdown. I'm going to connect it right now to SignalSwap.io. I'm a developer for this website that I wanted to introduce to you guys. When you go to SignalSwap.io, just scroll down here and sign up, and it's free to connect your exchange. I'm using Apex Pro. I'm region locked for Bybit. You can use Bybit as well, bybit.com or Bybit EU. So when you register, you have to click this referral button, and then that will take you to Apex for sign up. So follow that button for the sign up, and then when you connect to your exchange, it will register it and see that you were referred, so you get free access here. So it's free forever. So once you're registered, you will just be taken to the dashboard page, the main dashboard. Scroll down to your exchange connections to add your exchange. That's step one. So click the add exchange button, and you'll be given the three options for Bybit or Apex Pro. Pinex only has spot trading as well, and you need a premium account to use Pinex, but if you use Apex Pro, it is not region locked. There's no KYC for it, as far as I know. So if you click the Apex button, you can sign up for Apex here as well. There's another link. And if you already have an account, then you can go to your Apex to create the API key. If you want to expand the instructions here, that's how you will do the sign up. I'll quickly show you how it's done. It takes 2 seconds to do this. So once you're on your Apex account, once you're signed up with the referral link from SignalSwap website, you'll click on the top right here, click API management from this drop down right there. And then you want to click generate API. And once you're on this page, just give it a name, make sure that it's on trade. And for now, SignalSwap does not have any specific IPs, but it will be available soon. But for now, just leave this on unrestricted just for the IPs. If you were to restrict it to SignalSwap's IPs, then you would click this one and then enter only SignalSwap's IPs. Once you've entered everything here, click confirm, and here are the 5 fields that you'll need. So you'll need to have all 5 of these fields. And all you have to do is copy the API key, and these will only be available on this screen. So if you click done, they're going to disappear and hide forever. So you would copy the API key, head to SignalSwap, and then paste that into the API key, for example. And I'm just going to name this Apex Exchange here. The account ID is right here, so I'm just going to copy and then fill in the other fields. Now you'll notice there's a 6th field here, or a 5th field. This is the L2 private key. So because Apex is decentralized, you'll have to click done here to activate this. And I'm not activating it now just as an example, but you would click your Omni key. And then once you click the checkbox here that you understand, it will reveal your Omni key. And I'm not revealing it for obvious reasons. Then you would paste that into your L2 private key here. Once you've done that, just click link exchange account, and it will start to encrypt all of these credentials here that you have. And if you get this restriction message from signalswap.io, it means you didn't sign up for Apex with the link. So you have to go back, click use the referral link, and that will take you to Apex with the referral link active. So you have to re-sign up. But if you use the link, then it will bind here properly, and you will now be able to go to the create bot page. So it's the bot wizard. So I'm going to select the exchange that I just bound, the Apex one here, and we're doing the Wolfpack Elite Solana 30-minute. So from the dropdown, I'm just clicking the Solana pair right here. And this is an optional step if you use the backtesting module on SignalSwap. This is currently down, but it will be up very shortly. It allows you to just drop your Pine script directly here, and it will do all of the optimizations that I did right here. So it's a very similar process to this, where it does a complete search of every single parameter that you tell it to search for, and it'll tell you which of those is best. So it'll optimize your strategy, and it'll do it in thousands of backtests per second. So really necessary, especially when you do the stress tests, like randomizing the candlesticks. And what those candlestick randomizations mean is, take this, for example, the Solana 1-hour chart here. It will randomize that into thousands of different variations. So these are all very structurally similar to the original data set, but they're randomized. So you're testing to make sure that you're breaking all of the chunks of data, and you're breaking up all the patterns in the original data to see if it still holds up. Now, if it still does hold up, it means your strategy is flexible enough to work in real time. Back to the bot page here to create the bot. If you do have a backtest that you did, then you can enter it here. And if you haven't run it yet, you can run a stress test if you want to find the best parameters that you're going to link up. But since I already have mine from this dashboard here, and I have everything configured on TradingView, I'm good to go. And just a reminder, if you don't have an inspiration for which bot do I connect, come to the Trade Tactics Discord. There are plenty of bots here. You can scroll through these. These are all open source scripts, and you can just download the code, tune it the way that you like it, send a thank you message to the creator, of course, and then come back to SignalSwap here where you can connect it all up. So you can skip this verify with backtest results if you haven't done the SignalSwap backtesting yet. And for here, I'm going to allocate $1,000 to this bot, and we're going to enter with $1,000 as well. So if it's a brand new bot, you can lower that amount if you're just testing it. But if you've already forward tested this bot before, then you might want to increase the position size and the total bot balance. You can also choose flat order size or percent of equity, meaning it invests the profit as well back into the bot as the account grows. I'm going to choose market or limit. Right now, it does not matter to me. And for leverage, I'm just going to leave it at 1.0 for now, but you can change the leverage mode as well. And I don't need to enable the take profits here, although it's nice to have here, but I have built those into my bot already. So I'm clicking next, and it's going to generate the secure webhook for me and the alert message. These are what I'm pasting directly into TradingView, and this is my bot right here. So if I copy the alert message and I create a TradingView alert, so I have my bot configured the way I like it. I'm on the chart that I like. This is what's going to create the alert right here, these settings that I have on screen. So if I create the alert using those settings, I can select the trading bot that I have here, And I just have to make sure I select the same one that I've tuned it for. And I'm just leaving this as an open-ended alert, although if it expires, you'll have to come back and remake it if it were to expire. So this will last forever, and don't create it yet. We have to edit the message. So there's a default text that's placed in here. We have to delete that, and I'm pasting the alert message that I got from SignalSwap.io. So if I click out of it, it's green. That means that it's good. I copied it correctly. That was this alert message here. And then for the webhook URL, I'm going right here. This is the webhook. And remember, don't share this URL with anyone because this is your secret webhook URL that you can send signals to. And I just gave it an alert name, and I'm switching over to the notifications tab. Now in the webhook URL, I'm just pasting, that's the webhook URL here. So you need a premium TradingView account to activate this checkbox. But once it's there and the message is green, you have a green box here, the webhook is accurate, you can click create and it will show up in your TradingView alerts. You'll know that it popped up by clicking the alerts tab here, and there is the brand new alert that I have right here. Now that I have done that, I can now confirm that I've done that and that I understand the terms here. Now I click deploy bot. Now SignalSwap is going to listen to the signals from TradingView. Now this is where it's activating everything on the system. So it's automatically going to reload the dashboard, and it should highlight our bot right there. There it is, find our bot here. So this is our brand new bot that we created. It is active. If I send signals to this from TradingView, it will open trades. So if I click that bot, I can pop it out. I can see the live dashboard. Once trades show up, they'll show up here. And I can also see the trade history tab. So I can see any trades that it's entered, whether there's any messages here, like whether it's confirmed or whether there was an error, like maybe I didn't have enough money in my account, so it failed. It will let you know through this trade history tab. And I'll be able to monitor all of the metrics and performance of this bot as well. Now, if the bot performs really well over time, this publish to marketplace button will activate. Right now, it tells me that because I just created it, all three conditions are not met. So it has to be active and unpaused for 60 days and remain profitable over that time period. And it also has to trade a certain amount as well. So if that bot is profitable, it will take your equity chart here and you can publish it to the marketplace and get 70% of all revenue generated from the bot on the marketplace. So anyone can post. It's free to do as long as the signals are genuine. If there's profitable signals there, that is proof of performance. So once you post it on the marketplace, you can choose the price you want to sell it for. You can customize all that. And if you're subscribing to a bot, you know that the signals on the marketplace are good. This is just a test bot. Don't subscribe to this bot if you're coming to SignalSwap. This is just a test. So for the backtesting tab, this right here, there will be a backtest results if the backtest was paired when you created the bot. So it'll bind to it permanently. If you set up the signals after and then you wanted to backtest it, you can't do that because you had to know the signals and do the backtest to prove that you actually did the stress tests. So that's how we guarantee that the publisher is posting accurate metrics. This graph is the exact same graph that you have on your dashboard. And the only way to have this metrics change is actually to enter trades, proving that it's real data and you cannot break the system. There are a lot of other trading bot marketplaces over the years that have emerged which have fake data or they have fake backtests. This is 100% real data. So now that it's connected, all I have to do is wait for the first signal to come through and then it'll perform on my account. And it's really that easy. And if you want to know how I built all of this trading dashboard here, I have previous videos where I built one live. I built it in the whole video. If you watch that video, it's a couple videos back. I'll link to it here, but it's generally very straightforward to do, to build something like this that automatically trains your system live. And I've even done other videos where I've shown how to use ChatGPT or Claude to automatically build you other strategies. For example, here's another strategy that I built live for me a couple nights ago. This one has very high drawdown, so I didn't end up going with it. It did actually have some very interesting out of sample data here. Again, 0.9 Sharpe ratio isn't anything to blink at, so I might continue building this one in future videos. So if you want to see that and what I do with this brand new system, have a subscribe and hit the bell notification to get notified for that one. And also, if you don't want to build your own backtester, SignalSwap has one here. You just drag it in and it is automatic. You just drag the parameters that you want, and it does it all for you. So I'm going to wrap up the video here. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing if you made it this far into the video. Thank you for being a part of the SignalSwap community and the trade tactics community. I really hope to share more about this bot specifically and how profitable it becomes with these signals that I just hooked up in future videos. Thank you for watching.